Hi everyone, this is Parco, and today I'm going to teach you about the Cartesian coordinate system. I decided to make this video in order for you to know and understand about the Cartesian coordinate system. This topic is very easy. You should set to your mind that this is not a difficult topic. So, are you ready? But before that, I will give you some ideas and tips about the Cartesian coordinate system. So get ready! So first is a number line. A number line is a directed line which its point corresponding to real number. So this is called the number line. From the right, we have the positive. Start from 0, which is called the origin, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, and so on. And to the left side, we have the negative 1, the negative 2, and the negative 3, and so on. Next is the coordinate of a point. Coordinate of a point is the number corresponding to a point on the line. So a coordinate of a point, it corresponds to the point on the line. Next is the Cartesian coordinate axis. A Cartesian coordinate axis is x and y-axis intersected at right angles at the origin together. So this is the x and this is the y. So it is called right angles because it is from 90 degrees like this and this. Next is the ordered pair. Ordered pair is a set in which the order of the element is significant. So, x called abscissa and y called ordinates. So this from the Cartesian coordinate axis, this x means abscissa and y means ordinates. So next is the quadrants. Quadrants. It is the coordinate axis divided the plane into 4 parts. It composed of 4 quadrants, the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So I'm going to show you some charts in order for you to understand what are the 4 quadrants. So here. So, in the upper right side, we have the first quadrant. It is both positive and positive. In the upper left side, we have the second quadrant, negative and positive. Below the left side, we had the third quadrant. They are both negative. And in the last quadrant, the fourth quadrant, we have positive and negative. Did you know who's the father of Cartesian coordinate system? I think you know that. Yes, you're right. The father of Cartesian coordinate system is no other than René Descartes. then René Descartes, born on 1596 up to 1650, is generally regarded as the father of analytical geometry. His name in Latin is Renatus Cartesius. Cartesian plane and Cartesian coordinate system are derived from his name. So René Descartes also, he is the father of analytical geometry. Are you ready to have an activity? I hope you're alive. But before that, I will give you the definition of what is a Cartesian coordinate system in order for you to understand the meaning. So, a Cartesian coordinate system is a plane determined by coordinate axis and a point of the Cartesian coordinate system that are located by means of ordered pair or real number x and y. Do you want an exercises? I hope you like it. So I have prepared an exercise. So here, exercises. Here's the instruction. Determine if what quadrants they belong, whether if it is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, or a fourth quadrant. So in number 1, 5 and 3. Number 2, 7 and 9. Number 3, -2 and +5 rather. 4, -8 and +4. Number 5, -4 and -4. 6, -3 and -5. 7, 2 and -1. And last number 8, +1 and -6. So, this would be the graph. Okay, let's check if your answer is correct. So in number 1, we have 5 and 3. What do you think is the answer? It is in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant. So the answer is first quadrant. So in the first quadrant, let's see. Here's the 5. And this is the 3. So what we're going to do is have the line. Then we're going to write 5 and 3. Next is number 2, 7 and 9. What do you think? Yes, you're right. Again, it's in the first quadrant. So we will check in the graph if where it is. This is the 7 and this is the 9. So here, going to line. And we're going to write 7 and 9. Next, number 3, -2 and -5. I mean +5. Where it is? I think this, -2 and +5. So going to here, this, and write 2 and -2 and +5. And this is belong to, yes, second quadrant. Next, in number 4, what do you think? Yes, again. This belongs to second quadrant. So, negative 8. So, here's the negative 8. 8. And positive 4. Here's the positive 4. Going to do again, going to line. And we're going to write negative 8 and positive 4. Next, number 5, they're both negative. What we're going to do? What quadrant they belong? Yes, you're right. They belong to third quadrant. And number 6, they're negative 3 and negative 5. So let's see. Negative 3 and negative 5. Let's line, okay? So, negative 3 and negative 5. So, it is belong to third quadrant because it is both negative. And for number 7, positive 2 and negative 1. What do you think? Positive 2 and negative 1. So here. And last number is positive 1 and negative 6. What do you think the answer? Yes, you're right. It's belong to fourth quadrant. And in the fourth quadrant, we have positive 1. Here's the positive 1. And negative 6. So here, we write 1 and negative 6. So we're through with the exercise. Do you guys love it? I know you can do that. You can like, add, and follow on my Facebook account at little_saint0822@yahoo.com and on my Instagram at little_saint0822. Thanks for watching. I hope you're ready for my next video. Bye!